the Virgin Islands and New York City, wearing black trunks, weighing 144, the challenger, Emile Griffith. His opponent from Santa Clara, Cuba, wearing white trunks, he weighs 146 and a quarter, the welterweight king, Benny Paret. 15 rounds for the welterweight championship of the world. Ruby Goldstein. The judges, ladies and gentlemen, is Tony Rossi and Frank Forbes. The timekeeper, George Bannon. Counting for the knockdowns, Johnny Colan. And your referee for the main event, Ruby Goldstein. Is there any question on your mind?
I have instructions to I will be waiting.
I will let you. Because this is a championship fight, you know we are waiving the 3 knockdowns in 1 round. We are waiving the mandatory 8 count. And I want you to remember, if a man scores a knockdown, he is to go to a neutral corner and say that until I told him to come out fighting. You shake hands now, not when you come out, and good luck to both of you.
Benny Kid Paret speaks very, very little English, but his manager, Manny Alfaro, speaks both Spanish and English. Of course, Emile Griffith speaks good English. The scoring here in New York is on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system if the rounds come out even on an official's card. And as Ruby has told you, there will be no 3 knockdown rule, no automatic 8 count. Round 1, scheduled for 15. Griffith in the black trunks, Paret in white. The third meeting of the two, they've each won 1. Welterweight championship at stake. Folks around the ringside here are very much surprised at the low weight which Griffith came in at, 144. He was 147 for their last title bout in September. Benny Kid Paret seems to be at In his training, Griffith emphasized a quick sneak right hand. He just got one over, as you noticed. Paret's a bouncy fighter. Paret usually fights better when hurt or when he's backed against the ropes. Paret apparently trying to slow down Griffith, the faster of the two. Paret is working the body. Tonight with 6-ounce gloves, championship style. To go in round 1. Paret was shaken by that right hand by Griffith, following the left hook. The milling is in Griffith's corner. Seconds to go in round 1. There's the bell. 2 of a 15-rounder for the welterweight championship. Benny Kid Paret in the white trunks. He's the champion. Emile Griffith in the black is the challenger. Ruby Goldstein, the referee. Boy's getting a little rough on the inside, and Ruby cautions him against it. Warning in a moment. Has been relying on pot shots. Paret is keeping a more sustained attack. Round 2 about half over. Big crowd here in the Garden tonight. They haven't got the figures, but it's pretty large. Just about a minute left in round 2. Griffith a little over anxious. Paret knows that and is trying to make him miss and counter. Griffith's maneuver didn't work to his satisfaction that time. Paret spun him. Judging from what we've seen so far, it looks as though Griffith is trying for a quick knockout, and Paret is hoping to win on a decision as he did the last time. There's the bell ending round 2. Naturally, Paret will take a knockout if he can score one. In the corner of the champion is Johnny Sulo on the left-hand side. Behind the fighter, just not in the ropes, but leaning on the post there, is his manager, Manny Alfaro. Facing him is one of his trainers, Jose Terrera, and on the outside is Joe De Maria. There are 4 men in the corner of the champion. Meanwhile, on the challenger side of the ring, we have the ever-faithful 3 who have been with Emile Griffith throughout his career. Facing him is co-manager Gil Clancy. Leaning in from the right-hand side with the glasses, the milliner, Howard Albert, and the very experienced and true handler of fighters. He's out of the picture now. You can see his towel. Sid Martin is also in the picture. Coming up to round 3, Benny Kid Paret on his feet wearing the white trunks. Emile Griffith still seated in black trunks. Scheduled for 15. Coming up to round 3, Benny Kid Paret on his feet wearing the white trunks. Emile Griffith still seated in black trunks. Scheduled for 15. Referee Ruby Goldstein. operation, a light one below the right eye of Benny Paret. He slipped as he delivered a punch that time. Now they're in Paret's corner. To wonder about the fight that Paret had with Homer last December when he was knocked out in 10 rounds. 1 minute to go in round 3. You wonder just how much that fight might have taken out of Paret. But maybe it didn't take anything out of it. Homer knocked him out, you know. Griffith has scored heavily in this round. He won't let Paret out of that trap. 10 seconds to go in round 3. There's the bell. Round 4 coming up at Madison Square Garden. Emile Griffith, the black trunks, the challenger. Benny Paret in white, the welterweight champion. Ruby Goldstein refereeing. Griffith had a pretty big round, the third round. Talked to Paret on the exchange. Paret's a good game, hard fighter, and sometimes he appears hurt and really isn't. He's got great recuperative powers. Again bleeding from that scrape below the right eye. It's on the cheekbone. Nothing alarming at the moment. Paret seems to be in trouble, but he's a deceiving type fighter. Round 4 almost over. There's a bell ending round 4. There was another good one. Incidentally, Benny, last night yours truly was the honorary referee at the Bengal bouts on the University of Notre Dame campus, attended by about 5,000 of the students. I want to thank one and all for their hospitality and the way they treated me out there last night. Here's something of interest to all sports fans. Saturday is Sports Day on ABC. The best in boxing and the best in bowling, both afternoon and night. Make That Stare follows the fight. Next Saturday, the Professional Bowlers Tour visits San Antonio, Texas for the Oak Hills Open, starting at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, ABC's Wide World of Sports features the NCAA Basketball Championship game from Freedom Hall, Louisville, Kentucky, between Ohio State and the Cincinnati Bearcats, a rematch of last year's title game. That's tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over ABC, America's #1 network for sports. The bell for round 5. Benny Kid Paret, the welterweight champion, white trunks. Emile Griffith, the challenger in black. Paret 146.25, Griffith 144. Welterweight limit 147. Griffith in September. Griffith had built up an early lead, as he seems to be doing tonight, but Paret came on at the end. Paret is hurt. A minute and 10 seconds to go in the round, but Paret gamely comes back. He wobbled for the fraction of a second. To go in round 5. Seconds to go in round 5. There's the bell. Coming up to round 6 for the welterweight title, the champion Benny Kid Paret in white, Emile Griffith, the challenger in black. Scheduled for 15. was slugging last round, is boxing in this round. Round 6 about half over. 30 seconds left here in this round. First time I've seen him down in his own corner. The round is almost over. I don't think he knows where he is. The count is 8. He took a count of 8. There's the bell ending round 6, and they're still battling. There goes Griffith back to his corner. Paret caught him with a sneak right hand just when Griffith seemed to be having everything his own way. There's Gil Clancy working on him. I think he was out on his feet there for a moment. Sid Martin works on him from the left. Howie Albert looks on. That was a real surprise. Griffith seemed to be building up a pretty big lead. And it is fortunate for the challenger that the round was almost over. And unfortunate for the champion, Benny Kid Paret. It's quite possible that if there had been another minute or so to go, Paret might have scored a knockout. Griffith has never been knocked out, but he seemed to be out on his feet. They gave him the smelling salts. Gil Clancy trying to calm him down. They'll probably tell him to stay away. Here comes round 7. Boy, that changed things around in a hurry. Paret is pretty tired himself. Now let's see, round 7. Paret in the white trunks, Griffith in the black. I believe that's the first time Griffith has ever been down. Not sure he has recovered from the effects of that punch yet. Griffith looks over at his corner. Now it's Paret trying for the knockout, and Griffith trying to stay in there and clear away the cobwebs. Left in round 7. So far in this round, Paret has not been able to take advantage of the big blow he scored last round. Both running into punches. Now Paret is wobbling. Paret is wobbling. 1 minute to go in round 7. both very, very tired at this point. You wonder how strong Griffith can be at 144 pounds. Griffith was waddled again. 10 seconds to go in round 7. There's the bell. Coming up to round 8 of an exciting welterweight championship bout at Madison Square Garden. Benny Kid Paret, the champion, in white trunks. Emile Griffith in black. Griffith was down for about a 7 or 8 count at the end of the 6th round, and both boys were staggered in the 7th. We've been advised by John Condon, the publicity director of the Garden, that Griffith was down once before in his 8th fight and got up to knock his opponent out. Two title bouts coming up. April 7th, Terry Downs and Paul Pender for the middleweight title in Boston. Boston blacked out. April 21st, Joe Brown defends the lightweight title against Carlos Ortiz in Las Vegas. Las Vegas blacked out. Go in round 8. Have had a tendency to fight after the bell in recent rounds. Let's see what happens here. There's the bell. Next Saturday, the fight of the week takes place here at Madison Square Garden. A 10-round middleweight bout between Top Gun, America's largest selling quality cigar. Round 9, Benny Paret, the champion in white trunks. Emile Griffith, the challenger in black. The welterweight title at stake. And the issue in doubt at this moment. It's scheduled for 15 rounds. Griffith was down with about 15 seconds to go in the 6th round. The only knockdown of the fight. Griffith, however, seemed to have built up an early lead. And the scoring is on a rounds basis, so round 6 is just one round out of the many if it goes 15. To go in round 9. They're each looking for an opening here. 10 Coming up to round 10 of a 15-rounder for the welterweight championship. Emile Griffith, the challenger, the black trunks. Benny "Kid" Paret, the champion, in white. Goldstein warning Paret about an infraction. Paret is bleeding from the nose. He has scored the only knockdown of the fight, putting Griffith down in the 6th round, or 7 or 8. Two minutes left in this round. Now Paret has been rocked again. Paret about to go down. A minute and a half to go. Boy, that Paret is game. Griffith could punch himself out. A minute to go in the round. Griffith looking to shoot that overhand right again. Half a minute to go in the round. almost over. Griffith can turn around and sit down in a moment. There's the bell. Let's go back to the corner with Paret and see how things are over there. It was rough going for the champion in round 10. He had rough going in round 5 and round 3 and round 1. But he scored a knockdown in the 6th round that almost won the fight for him. But he was unfortunate that there wasn't very much time left before the bell. Benny Kid Paret with 4 of his handlers, including his manager, Manny Alfaro. On the other side of the ring, Gil Clancy, the co-manager of Emile Griffith, is keeping up a steady stream of advice. I don't know if you can hear it. There's Gil. He's putting on a real show in there. He wants this one big. Listen to him. After that, Griffith will be happy to get back in the center of the ring with Paret. Here's round 11. A 15-rounder. Paret in white trunks, Griffith in black. Gentlemanly by both fighters. Two minutes left in round 11. Making a bit of a comeback, at least in the early part of this round. Griffith looking for a big opening. Round 1. Trying to sneak over a big one as he did in round 6. 1 minute left in round 11. Seconds to go in round 11. There's the bell. Coming up to round 12. Paret, the champion, white trunks, Griffith in black. In case you joined us late, Griffith probably built up an early lead. That's our unofficial opinion, and then Paret almost knocked him out at the end of the 6th round. Since then, it's been kind of nip and tuck. Ruby Goldstein, the referee. All right. What do you say about boys seem to be pacing themselves for what might be a furious finish. 2 minutes left in this round. Probably the tamest round of the entire fight. Not there. There's Paret was blocked again. Griffith blocked him. Paret against the ropes, almost helpless. A minute to go. And they're going to stop it. They're going to stop it as Paret sags to the canvas. Paret goes down from sheer exhaustion. Look at him there. As his handler shows mouthpiece out. Dr. Schiff is coming over to look at him. Paret has collapsed from exhaustion from that beating on the ropes. And Dr. Alexander Schiff of the commission is trying to get at him. The fight has been stopped, and the winner and new champion is Emile Griffith, but we're more concerned about the condition of Benny Kid Paret than we are about the title at the moment. We're going to have an interview with the winner. The time is 2:09 of this round. We'll have an interview with Emile Griffith as soon as we find out how Benny Kid Paret is.
The time, 2 minutes and 9 seconds of the 12th round. The winner by a knockout, and once again, welterweight champion of the world, Emile Griffith.
Griffith being announced as the welterweight champion. However, the story right now is Benny Kid Paret, as Griffith comes over to console with him, and Dr. Schiff works over him. Paret is stretched out in the corner just above us in a neutral corner. Dr. Alexander Schiff is working over him. Dr. Schiff, the commissioned doctor. Benny went down not from any one punch, but from an accumulation of punches. The gloves have been taken off him by Johnny Sula, one of his handlers. Benny has his eyes open now. Manny Alfaro, his manager, is talking to him. And that's Jose Terrera applying the water to him. Dr. Schiff says, let him alone. He'll probably be all right. No cause for excitement. Meanwhile, there are the happy handlers of Emile Griffith. Gil Clancy, his arm around him, and the other two. They are probably going to take Paret out on a stretcher. Dr. Kleinman is also in the ring. Benny is being placed on a stretcher. Dr. Schiff taking another look at him there. I'll say this, they don't come any gamer than Paret. Crowd is applauding Paret, a well-deserved tribute to a game little battler. We will have an interview with Emile Griffith as soon as things are clarified. We'll interview the winner, Emile Griffith, and also bring a videotape playback of the knockout in just a minute. Remember, ABC every Saturday night for the fight of the week.
Have you tried the new Gillette Super Blue Blade? No. What's it like? $0.99 or 15 for $1.
Here is Emile Griffith, the young man who has just regained the welterweight championship in an exciting fight with Benny Paret, whom he dethroned. And now I want to congratulate you, Emile, but of course we're all holding our breath a little bit to see how Benny Paret is.
Thank you very much, John. I'm very proud to be the welterweight champion again. And I hope Paret is feeling very good, which they won't let tell me how he feels.
Benny, Emile, I want you to take a look at our screen here, and we're going to replay the knockout in slow motion videotape. And I'd like you to just sort of describe what happened, if you can remember. It was very exciting. It'll go there in just a moment now. It was very exciting. It'll go there in just a moment now. There it is.
You want to
see what's happening? You want to get a little closer?
What you're doing? You're moving around. Well, I was moving away from him. I was trying to jab him away. I heard him in the last few rounds.
What you see there, Andy. What's what you're going to describe? What you see in front of you? What you're doing right there?
Hey, what are you doing there? Ruby Goldstein's getting out of a clinch.
Well, I was punching more there.
Paret seems all right for the moment.
Yes.
I guess you're about to work him over to the ropes, aren't you?
Yes, I was trying to work to the body.
Now here you have him on the ropes. Now let's see what happens. Was it any one punch, do you remember?
No, it was a series of punches done it and in the corner. After I heard he went through the rope, and I kept on punching. Paret is still a tough
oh, he's
opponent.
a tough fighter.
He never lets up, to tell the truth.
Takes a lot longer in slow motion, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. But as you see, he kept on coming at me. And he was always a feint. I'll actually drop his right hand first before he starts to punch. And you, Gil Clancy, always have to wake me up, I guess. He kept on telling me, come on, you got to work fighting there. I have to win every round, he told me.
Well, it could have been close. This may be near it now, Emile. Are you trying to lure him into an opening there?
Yes, I was trying to get him to move, come to me. When he rushes at me, he don't know what to do when I step back.
Yeah, I think you hurt him with that right hand.
You hurt him a little bit right here. Takes a long time in slow motion, Don.
This is real slow motion.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, why?
Before you go, I want to ask you about when he knocked you down in the 6th round. Here it's coming now. There it is.
One punch that hurt
That
him,
did
Don. Now
it.
he's
That
hurt.
did it.
That's over now. He's hurt now, see?
Right there, I heard him right there, and then I was punching inside. He told me whenever I punch, I must step back and get him in a...
That's beautiful camera work, isn't it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
And that's just about it,
That's when I
Emile.
keep on punching. The little bit furious when I see he didn't go down, and I tried to get him again, but the referee pulled me back. He's a good fighter.
He's a good game fighter. Now, what happened in the 6th round when he knocked you down? I thought you built up an early lead. You ran into one.
But in the 4th round, the 6th
Sixth round, over in your own corner. It was near the bell.
In the 6th round when he hit me, I was going into him. He caught me rushing into him and hit me a flush punch. He
You
started.
didn't seem to know where you were when you got up.
Yes, I knew when I got up because when I got up, I got right up at the count of 8. And then the bell rang and he rushed into me. So when he rushed into me, I clinched him and try and pull myself together.
Okay, thank you very much, Gil
Thanks very
Clancy,
much,
and good
Don.
luck to you. Emile Griffith, Gil Clancy, Sid Martin, Howie Albert. Good luck, Emile.
Thank
We'll
you.
be seeing
Could I
you
say
soon
hello to all
again.
I want to say hello to all my friends at the Concord, at the Concord Hotel.
Okay,
All my
wonderful
friends
to
up
They're
there.
happy
Very
for
nice.
you.
They were wonderful.
Good. That was Emile Griffith, who has just regained the welterweight championship of the world. Remember ABC every Saturday night for the fight of the week. Well, the ring has been cleared at Madison Square Garden, and of course now you know the result. Emile Griffith, formerly of the Virgin Islands, now of New York City, defeated Benny Kid Paret for the welterweight championship of the world. Griffith had knocked out Paret in 13 rounds last April. Paret had defeated him on a decision to regain the title last September, and tonight at 2:09 of the 12th round, referee Ruby Goldstein stopped the bout, and Emile Griffith is the new welterweight champion. The weights were Griffith 144, Paret 146 1/4. The limit, of course, is 147. I want to say to that the bout will be shown in the Virgin Islands on delayed videotape. You know, Griffith was born in the Virgin Islands, but now he lives in New York City, as does Benny Kid Paret, who was born in Cuba, but who is about to become an American citizen.
Yeah.
Griffith built up an early lead, and then Paret almost won the fight by a knockout near the end of the 6th round, but time ran out on him there, and it was a pretty close battle until the 10th, which Griffith won by a big margin. Then the 11th, and he came on to knock out Paret, the referee stopping the bout at 2:09 of the 12th round. I'd just like to remind you folks of some of our scheduled bouts in the future. Next week it's Dick Tiger and Henry Hank, 10 rounds here in Madison Square Garden. Following week, April 7th in Boston, the New York, Massachusetts, and European version of the middleweight title will be at stake. Terry Downs defending against Paul Pender with Boston blacked out. And on April 21st in Las Vegas, Joe Brown will defend the lightweight crown against Carlos Ortiz. Be at television ringside next Saturday night and enjoy the 10-round middleweight match between Dick Tiger and Henry Hank from Madison Square Garden on the Fight of the Week. Produced by Hugh Beach. Directed by Marshall Diskin. Associate Director Bill Lilling. Technical Director Lou Marchand. Due to the length of tonight's fight, Make That Spare with Win Elliott will not be seen tonight. Tune in next week when Bill Lillard will meet Joe Donato on Make That Spare. Until next Saturday, this is Don Dunphy saying good night for your hosts, the Gillette Safety Razor Company, makers of the 195 adjustable razor, Super Blue Blades, Foamy Shaving Cream, and Right Guard Power Spray Deodorant. And El Producto, America's largest selling quality cigar. A cigar